Monsieur le Président. Et c'est un plaisir pour moi de pouvoir vous présenter quelque chose sur le Burundi. En commençant, je vais introduire un peu, situer le Burundi en Afrique. C'est un petit pays de l'Afrique de l'Est, un pays enclavé. Il est bordé au nord par la République rwandaise. À l'ouest se trouve la République démocratique du Congo. Et au sud et à l'est se trouve la République unie de Tanzanie. Le pays se trouve à 1200 km
our friends who have not been able to follow up.
et à 2000 km de l'océan Atlantique.
So it's a Burundi report by Jean Mugishaeimana.
Au niveau de la géomorphologie,
Right, here you have a map of Burundi. Now, Burundi is a country, is a small country situated in the central east part of Africa, in the region known as the Great Lakes. The country is enclosed, it's a landlocked country. It's enclosed a distance of 1,200 kilometers from the Indian Ocean, so it's an inland country, and about 2,000 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean. It is located in between the Democratic Republic of Congo in the west, the Rwanda in the north, and Tanzania in the east, as per the map that's shown here. Well, the geomorphology and the hydrology of the country. The geomorphology is typical of countries in the east part of Africa, characterized by the Rift Valley. The topography is in general quite hilly in topography, and hilly and accidented, with small hills and mountains. The rocks are mostly of quartz and granites, and the profile of the landscape is often convex, and well, that is a risk for the soil for erosion. The crest of the Congo Nile divides the hydrography into Burundi into two basins, two sloping basins. One basin of the Congo in the west, and another basin of the Nile in the center and the east. The geology of the country, the geology of Burundi can be grouped into three main groups, right, which have been affected by tectonic movements of the graben in the central part of Africa, the complex of the Archean or region, and the Burundian and the Malagasy. The climate. Now, the climate of Burundi is quite cool. It is characterized by an alternate dry season in June and September, and a rainy season which goes up to the month of May the next year. The rainy season is broken by small dry seasons in January, and that can last up to mid of February. The rainfall varies as per the altitude between 800 millimeter and 2000 millimeter annually. The normal temperature, the mean temperature, annual mean temperature is about 24 degrees centigrade in the lower altitude, and in the higher altitude it falls to about 15 degrees centigrade. This is the natural physical characteristics of the 11 regions, right? I will not go into all of the details. And the soil now. The soil of Burundi are considered to be of low fertility in general. More than 36% of the soils of Burundi are acidic, and they have evidence of aluminium toxicity. During the exploitation, agricultural exploitation, corrections needs to be brought about with organic amendments, right, and also application of calcium. which goes towards reduction in the physico-chemical characteristic. According to the World Reference Base, WRB, the major part of the island is dominated by feral soils, mostly in the north and the center, followed by the Neto soils, which is present in the high altitude, right, and also in the valleys. Also, we have a lot of inclusion, that is small areas of different types of soil forming a mosaic. Well, here, these are the soil type in the 11 regions of Burundi, right? It is in English, so I will not go into that. Again, the same soil type goes, right? Happily eutric, nitty soil, viti, umbric, feral soil, right? These are the soil type as per the WRB. Now, land use. In 1982, the agricultural area that was utilized was 792,510 hectares over a total of 1,674,810 hectares. That is an exploitation of a total of only 47.3%. Therefore, there is a high, chance of more development taking place in the region. Plains, wetlands. Okay, the soils of the wetlands. Now, Burundi has about 944 wetlands, representing a total area of 117,903 hectares, which are distributed into the different provinces. A total area of 84,403 hectares, representing 68.9% of the total area, is still in the exploitation stage of agriculture, without having benefited from any major land management help. On the total, about 26,021 hectares, that is 22.5%, have not been exploited at all. The management of the wetlands, 4 types of wetlands. They are irrigated for rice culture, right? They are of either small or medium size, which is in the region of Plaine de Lambeau, right? And it's total about 4,785 hectares, and which is managed by a company, regional company for the development of Imbo. The areas for the irrigated areas for sugarcane is located in the plains of Malagarazi in Mozo, with a total area of 1,500 hectares, and which is managed by another company, Sosumo. The small areas of the wetlands and the valleys, small valleys, right? They have been managed for irrigation and drainage in an attempt to increase the productivity of vegetables, and also rice, maize, bean, potato, right, and other fresh vegetables. And the total area is 6,567 hectares. Well, certain of these areas have undergone damages during the war in the past 10 years. Therefore, they need rehabilitation. Well, these are certain criteria for selection of irrigation. First is the texture of the soil. The texture of the soil has to be compatible with the slope. If the slope is more than 2%, all types of soil are considered to be irrigable, that is, can be irrigated. However, if the slope is more than 2%, then there are certain selective criteria that are used. Mainly it's for soil which are silty and clay. In general, we have to avoid soil which are sandy because of the risk of erosion by water. The humidity of the soil